All right, welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast. We're back from a week of grieving.
We are back. Sadness.
Very sad episode last week, and the theme continues today with the Bilsons.
Drink of the week. Will's back on the Bilsons for the listeners.
Yeah, and paying them the respects that they deserve because
I think a month of mourning should be
I think so.
held,
I think so. At least at a very minimum standard would be
Let's
a
do
month, I think.
What flavour you got for us today?
Well, I've gone the old sour
peach.
So
Can't say I've tried this.
No, I haven't, and that's why I got it. Because that's what we do, isn't it? So let's get into it.
And that's what we do. I'm excited. Sour peach could be good. Could be very good.
Now, just be careful. Oh, you've already opened it. I was going to say, just be careful because they went flying in my car on the way here. So, but
we're good. We're safe.
We've gone well, so it's all right. Carry on.
Ooh. I like that.
I don't mind it. It's not.
That's very sherbety.
Yeah, it's not a strong sourness, which is good, I think.
It's like iced tea.
I thought it'd be almost like an
actual sour.
Like a very like those sour frozen drinks that you get from like Macca's and Hungry Jack's.
Yeah, I do.
They're almost a novelty, the sourness. Whereas this is quite a nice,
smooth,
just a hint of sour.
Hint of sour.
It's just a hint.
Bit of a hint. No, I quite like that. That's a good drop.
And the peach is quite nice too. Quite refreshing on a hot day. It's been very warm.
It's like an iced tea.
Days, so.
It's essentially like an iced tea with a bit of a.
It's very very iced tea kind of vibes. But without that tea.
Yep, without that tea.
Which is probably the worst part of an iced tea, let's face it.
Yeah, okay. That's just the fucking caffeine.
Yeah, well. Doesn't taste good. But anyway,
what
does taste good is sour peach, I think. I'd give that a good 8.
Same, I'm right there with you. I'd give that an 8. That's very good.
Yeah.
Imagine that ice cold. Ooh. A proper. Out the freezer.
Straight out of the esky.
That'd be good.
Out of the freezer.
Well, if you got some time, prep it, throw it in the freezer. 25 minutes later, ice.
Yeah.
Just thought.
No, well done, Wilsons. Well done.
Shame leaving us high and dry. Do you think they're going to do like a final drink or something?
Yeah, they'd have to have
like
a final
just a
release.
mega flavour. They'll just drop a bit of everything.
Yeah.
All 60 flavours into one little can.
Just like Bilson's potion.
Yeah, just a potion. Yeah, proper. Maybe we should speak to him. Do that.
It's like when you're a kid and you're in the bath and you just like throw all these fucking
random shit
into a potion.
Yep. Bilsons, there you go.
There you go. Whatever's laying around in the factory, just throw it all
in. Rats,
whatever's left, mate.
Who cares? You're going out anyway.
Don't leave it for the next person to walk in. Just get rid of it.
Who's going to get up, You're closing. Yeah. It doesn't matter, dude.
That's it. What are they going to do? Take you out of business? Come on.
Sorry, Bilsons. We love you.
We do. We miss you already.
Yep. Big time.
Yeah.
You're not gone yet, but we miss you.
Not gone, but one foot in the grave.
Yep.
How was your weekend though? Apart from Bilsons and the tragedy.
It was had to get over it somehow.
Yeah.
Played some cricket on the Saturday.
Yep.
We got 160 something.
Unders?
Considering.
2 day or 1 day?
2 day.
2 day.
VJ scored another 50. Back-to-back 50s for the old
form.
VJ. 52. Then Zach got 18. Ravi got a 30. Dave got a 20, I think. A lot of starts, and just VJ was the only one to really go on with it. And they went into bat for 45 minutes. They were 0 for 30. Zach almost took the catch of the year candidate. So if he had took that, who knows? That would have been huge.
But he didn't.
Yeah, it was fucking a ripper. He had it and then just slipped.
Just as he hit the ground.
Yeah. It was a proper
sucks.
It was a proper.
That sucks when you get it.
Stunner.
And
Like we all went quiet because we thought he had it.
Yeah.
And then sadness.
Yeah.
Went to the King's game on the Sunday with Zach. We got upgraded tickets.
How'd you manage that?
So we're in the nosebleeds, right at the back, like 5 rows from the back.
Yeah.
We're right up the top. We're fucking too far away from the court. These two blokes in King's gear is like, do you want to upgrade? And I'm like, yeah, where at? He goes, down there. We're about 10 rows off the court.
Yeah, right.
behind the basket.
Not bad.
So it's a pretty good upgrade.
Yeah.
We'll take it. I think we're in the members section.
Do they do that often? Like just upgrade random?
I feel like if there's big spots in the crowd missing, they just walk up the top, look for a family of 4, people of 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
Me and Zach made the most of it. We were allowed.
As
we
you
were
should
in
be.
there. Yep. So that was good fun. That's it. Really.
Very good.
Went to George's mum's for Sunday night dinner.
Nice.
Fucking mad feed as per usual.
Bit of a roast.
What did we have? We had a bit of everything.
Oh, yeah.
She just cooks a spread. It's always a spread.
Always.
So
Get it down to the cricket.
can't oh dude, the boys would love her. So
Nice little tea break.
that's it for my weekend. How was yours?
Yeah, not bad. Had cricket as well.
Poor us, eh?
We put 270.
Like our weekend is just cricket.
Yeah, that's it.
What a sad life.
It's pretty sad.
Shout out to the
That's
thousands of people that
that's
do
the
it.
thing with cricket, though. It's not like it's 2 hours that out of your life that you can just go and play and then go and carry on
You're
with the rest of
committed.
it. Like it's a day. Like
Yeah.
you've taken up that day
Yeah,
where
you're
you can't do
committed.
anything else.
Yeah.
You know,
We love it, though.
It's not enough time to do anything beforehand, and then afterwards you're fucked because you've been out in the field for
And if you've had a bad day,
7 hours and you don't want to. You want to go home and cry. And
go home and
it's
cry.
it's a shit sport. It really is. Terrible.
But we still turn up.
We do. I
We
don't
turn
know
up.
why.
Show a bit of grit. Turn up.
And then you go and you make 4 runs and have to umpire the rest of the game and
Beautiful.
give a couple of your teammates out LBW and they hate you now. So what a sport.
Great sport.
No, but we put 270. Friend of the show, Michael.
Yep.
He got 100 and something not out.
Doesn't
So,
shock me at this point.
When
he doesn't score, I get shocked.
Very good innings, that one.
Yeah. Fuck.
Just was going to declare on him when he was on 99, but thought I better not.
Yeah, good bloke. You should have declared on 92 or whatever you were on.
Yeah, not about past mine. That's it. 91's that'll do, mate. We've got enough.
Sounds like a Warner thing to do.
Oh, he'd do it for sure.
He would.
He
Was
would.
he? You're about to get 360? Nah.
No. Not for him. But yeah, no. Pretty good innings. Pretty good performance.
Did you bowl or that was it? You bowled the whole day?
No, I did declare and gave him 1 over. They were not happy with me.
That's cunty. That is. 2, I understand, but 1, that's cunty. Did you get a wicket?
No.
Were they giving it to you as I walk it off?
Yeah, they're like, what's the point? I was like, oh, get a wicket, mate. So, they're like, come
Did they score any runs? Or
no, there's a couple of no balls, but no.
couple of no balls?
Couple of no balls, front foot.
What the fuck? Fair enough.
So, but yeah, no, they didn't. What probably wasn't my best day. I don't think anyone liked me.
Even your own team, they're like,
No.
come on, man. One
No,
over.
well, they wanted to go home. They had to go out on the field for an over. They didn't like me because I gave them out LBW.
True.
Couple of LBWs that
It's
I thought. Look, to be fair, I thought one was plum. I thought, and then the second one happened, and I thought, well, I can't give it out because I've already given 1 out. I can't give 2 LBWs against my own team, so I didn't give it out. But that was probably more plum than the one that I gave out. But anyway, I was like, they're gonna.
I find it so village.
But if I give out 2 LBWs, they're gonna fucking kill me. So
I find it so village that you have to umpire your own games,
Yeah.
like main umpire.
yeah,
Square leg, whatever. It happens for most grades.
yeah.
Main umpire your own game.
So yeah,
What?
wasn't real popular that day, but
Yeah, you just sit
Anyway.
by yourself. Like a caged animal. Spewing.
well, I got out for 4, and I hated cricket, so no one else was allowed to enjoy it. So that was it.
Except for Mike.
That was my motto
Mike
for the
enjoyed
day. I'll tell you what, if he got struck on the pads, he was gone too.
Poor Mike. Shout out Mike.
If I've got the shits, then everyone else can fucking deal with it.
Wow.
But yeah, no, that was my weekend.
Just self-harm and hatred for yourself is awesome. Jesus Christ. Speaking of cricket, Sheffield Shield is still going on.
It's still happening.
Should we recap?
Yeah. Is there much to recap? Not really since last time. Inglis has been...
Didn't the team get bowled out for like 40?
Oh, yeah. Western Australia. They
What the
that was in a
fuck?
one-dayer, I believe.
That's wild work.
Yeah.
But did you see where the wickets were lost? Have you
The top couple did really well.
There's like 6 wickets in 8
It was like
runs.
6 for 1 or 8 for 1, something like that. It was
Yeah.
craziness.
It was fucked.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to West Australia.
Other than that, just your regular day. Teams won, teams lost.
They did. They tend to do that.
That's how cricket works.
It is.
Now, someone that you probably Someone that I like. I don't know if you're a big fan of him.
I've come around him a lot
You're
recently.
reaching around him.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, Matthew Wade, he's retired from international cricket. I feel like this is very much just to put it out there. I feel like this is very much he knows that he's not going to be selected anymore, so he's retired instead of it's like you can't dump me because I quit.
I feel like he still had a chance at T20s if injuries happened.
I don't know. It's just very much to me. It's like you can't fire me. I quit.
He's pretty old, but
yeah,
he's played a fair few years.
So I don't like people retiring when they're not in the team. It's like, what are you retiring for, mate? Like, give up.
Come on now.
But also
he's a legend, mate. He's a legend.
Yeah, but
he's won us so many games.
Just kind of go away.
So he doesn't like Wade.
Just fade. I don't mind the bloke, but just fade off into the sunset.
He's fading off.
You don't need to announce your retirement when you're not going to get picked. Like, just.
What else do you want him to do? Imagine if he gets picked when he's 60, because Australia think he's still available.
We'll pick him. I'm sure a 60-year-old Matty Wade would love to come back.
Well, obviously not. So, shout out to Matt Wade though.
Didn't they do that with Brad Hogg not a couple of years ago, but about 10 years ago when he was...
A couple of years ago was wild.
When he retired technically from international cricket, but he was still going around in the Big Bash, and then he ended up picked for a T20 World Cup, I believe.
Well, what if
Brad Hodge the same? He was like in his 40s when he got picked.
Well, what if there's a few injuries and like, Wade, do you mind unretiring just for this match against Scotland or some shit?
Yeah, but then it's very like David Warner vibes. He's like,
but he's not wanting
I'm coming back for the team. I'm,
Well, no,
I retired, but if you need me, pick up the phone.
Wade, I think it's admirable retiring fairly, unlike some. David Warner. Shout out to you. Any great memories from Wade that you can think of? I have one.
No, the Ashes were good.
Just
good. Him and Wagner as well. That was a good one.
Yep, that was my one.
There.
That was my one.
I loved him. I loved his chirp.
The Wagner short ball.
I think you've got to give him credit for Nice Gary as well.
Yep, he was the original,
the pioneer of Nice
the
Gary.
OG.
So he's deserves some credit for that because that has that's become
it's iconic.
Yeah,
it's literally iconic.
I
think they trademarked it too.
I think they did. I think it was. I think it was international as well. I think like there was Americans saying Nice Gary. They didn't know what was going on, but it was a thing.
Wade's a trendsetter.
So
believe it or not, he is a trendsetter.
I didn't like his keeping. I thought he was pretty poor behind the stumps when he first came into the scene. Because he replaced Brad Haddin. And Brad Haddin was one of my favourite players growing up. I love Brad Haddin. And his keeping was not up to the same standards as Brad Haddin, I didn't believe. I thought it was quite poor, especially against spin.
Let's pull up the stats. Let's stat check, dude.
Stat check.
Let's go one better. Let's stat check the boys. A bit of head to head.
I reckon Wade was a better batsman.
Of course, you would know that first. Wade Dwayne, who is a basketball player.
Yep.
Yeah, you were about to say that. So
it's right on the tip of my
go on ESPN Cricket Info. That'll be your best.
Why did I say Wade Matthew?
Wade Matthew coming in hot.
It's very professional. So
LinkedIn about it.
What are we looking at? They're batting.
We'll go test or like keeping. We should just.
He's got an average of 29. Matty Wade in Test cricket.
Yep, I'll take that. For my cricket,
Brad Haddin.
This is live. Here we go. This is what we want. Bit of cricket info. Everything's here.
Yeah. He's got an average of 32, so a bit better with the bat.
Ooh.
And I think much better with the gloves, to be honest. So, yeah. Look, I think
Team Wade. That's what I'm going for.
You reckon he's better than Brad Haddin?
I didn't really pay much attention to Brad Haddin, dude. I'm a bowler.
Jeez.
I'd just be looking at Nathan Lyon, trundle in with his...
Brad Haddin's got a nickname of BJ. That's a pretty good nickname.
Why is that?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
Anyways, we can obviously see that Will hates Wade.
What's Wade's nickname?
The Pest or something.
Wadey. That's pretty unoriginal.
Wadey. Pretty good.
Unoriginal.
I like it.
I'm just saying.
Wados.
I think he could be better. So, that's all.
Jesus, he's played for some sides.
Yeah. But no, look, I thought when he came back into the team as a pure batsman, I
Oh,
thought he was
great.
outstanding then.
Yeah.
And I was a big fan of him. I've always been a big fan of him in the one day and T20 teams. I thought it's just the Test cricket.
I think he does his best work
I think
in the
I think
T20s.
keeping as a gloveman, not I don't want to take anything away from his batting, but as a pure gloveman, I think he was poor in Test cricket. That's all I'll say, and that's where my frustration, I guess, with Wade, frustration in that kind of 2012, I want to say, era of Australian cricket.
70, he only played 36 matches.
He certainly redeemed himself when he came back as a batsman, and I think a lot of people got around him then. I think as a bloke, he's probably one of the better blokes.
He'd be a good
in the
locker room
team.
guy for sure.
Yeah.
Wade,
I'd love to have a beer with him. Like,
imagine being a pest all day, copping all the abuse from the enemy team, and then he's just laughing at you.
Yeah,
he doesn't give a shit, dude.
Well, that's it. Like, he's always what you can't fault with him is he'll put his body on the line for the team.
I mean, look at that. He's almost 37. I think he's called it quits at the right time. Like, not many people play to their 40.
How old's Lyon? He'd be up there, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but he's a spinner. This is batting keeping. There's no way. Off-spin bowlers can bowl to their 56.
He's 36, Lyon.
Yeah, but look at him. You can see
James Anderson was 40.
You can see he's 36.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think he's a good player.
Yep.
I just think they were better than him. That's all.
Yep. Shout out Wade.
So,
one of my
well
favourite.
done on your retirement. He's going into coaching now.
Yep. Why not?
Which is good. He's going to be the Australian fielding and wicketkeeper coach.
Fielding. Yep. I like that.
So
he's aggressive in the field. When he was a batsman, you can't. That's one thing you cannot take away. In the field, he was a fucking hound dog. He was, like Marnus, just electric.
Yeah,
things were happening.
Well, he's so small, like short.
Little. He'd probably flog us both with one hand.
But I feel like they're quicker. It makes them quicker.
No, it looks quicker because
it
their legs
does.
are just like Scooby Doo.
It's not like Billy Stanley, striding out where he just kind of floats in.
Every 2 steps, you and I are taking 6 to 7.
He did well.
Long neck.
Yeah, Billy Stanley. He took 3 wickets the other day.
Who's he playing for?
Queensland. I like him.
Haven't heard his name in a long time.
I'm a big fan. He's been injured for a few years.
You like your odd sort of cricketers.
He keeps fucking his back and being out for the season.
6'7" and
I think the last
lanky.
3 years he's struggled to get through 2 overs.
Yeah.
But he's back.
Boys.
He's looking good.
You're a big fan of your tall lads.
I've always been a big fan of Big Billy Stanley. He excites me.
Renshaw, Stanley. Who else do you like? Big Rakeem. Big.
Yeah.
Big boys.
Yeah. No, I hope he does well, Billy. I hope he can have a really nice big bash and find his way into the Australian team because he's something special. I don't know what it is about him.
Will's love when Billy Stanley. He's just said it.
Mate, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Big Billy, he gives me a big willy. That's all I'll say.
Yep. Not me. I
Doesn't do it for you?
I don't feel
Doesn't do it for you? Oh, you're missing
Little
out.
Wadey.
Little Wadey.
Anyways, we'll move on from Little Wadey and Big Willie and whatever else was. Yep.
Yeah. New Zealand versus India, that happened. Shout out to New Zealand for 2-0.
Is it happening right now too?
Could be.
Or is it tonight? I always forget. Sorry, I'm not. I'm not a big follower of the Indian cricket side unless they're in the country.
Tomorrow, maybe even the next day. First. When's that? Is it 30 days? Yeah, 30 days of the month. 30 days have September, April, June and November. There you go.
Great. Thanks for that. I can sleep well.
We're the educational podcast
Thanks
here.
Dude. That was awesome. Yeah, 2-0. New Zealand are up 2-0 into the third test.
Yep.
Who saw this coming?
No one. What I didn't see coming is
Ratchin, our boy.
Yeah.
Scoring bulk runs.
Yep, against his own countrymen.
Yep.
Of birth.
Of birth.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, they've been.
Where we go with that?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what he saw, but he saw something. He won't tell us, but he saw something, guys.
No, what I've been surprised is the pitch, actually.
Dust bowl.
It's dust bowling, but it's not India dust bowling.
No, it's not as bad.
It's not blatant corruption dust bowling.
Oh, whoa. The BCCI being corrupt? No. Stop it.
Well, there's news with the BCCI.
What about it?
The BCCI secretary, maybe, has now become the ICC president. So scary times ahead.
They've weaseled their way into the ICC, have they?
So the old
Beautiful.
BCCI equals ICC is well and truly out in
The
force.
takeover's happening, everyone.
It's happening for sure. But
Yep.
it was almost like a normal Indian pitch, like what the actual pitch and the soil qualities would truly represent, instead of putting a couple of mines in it and jackhammering up half the pitch, which they normally do
in the fucking crease.
which is what they normally do, just outside where the left-handers all bat, because we have more left-handers than them. So just have a little runway that's.
They're trying to prep for Australia.
I think
That's what it feels like.
I think they just took New Zealand lightly. That's what I think. I thought they thought we don't need to do all this corruption to beat these little guys. I know you like your little guys, but
well, no Williamson too. Like
that's it. That's enough. And I think they just thought we'll just skill them,
cruise through.
put a normal pitch in that they won't be able to
Mitch
handle the spin.
Santner turned into the greatest spin bowler of all
that's
time
it,
for 2 weeks.
They've got Mitch Santner as their frontline bowler.
Glenn Phillips.
He can't fucking
taking
turn
some
anything.
Whoa,
and all of a sudden, Mitch Santner's become
unpopular
a
opinion.
semi-decent bowler.
I reckon he has one of the greatest balls of all time. Mitch Santner.
Mitch Santner.
It's very popular on YouTube, and you'll see why. It should be the first thing that comes up. It's ridiculous. Have you not seen it? Falling. Yeah, there's one ball in particular. I forget who it was. Just write best ball or something. It was ridiculous. It was in a test match, I believe.
I don't remember him ever bowling a good ball.
No, it was fucked. No, it's not against India. They're only going to have the India.
I don't reckon it was him.
It was 100% him.
I don't reckon it could have been him.
I'll find it for the rough rigs and I'll
I have never seen
get
him
you
bowl a
onto
good
it.
ball.
Wow. Savage.
I don't think it's him.
It's him.
No,
I watched it live. It was many years ago.
it wasn't him.
And me and Ravi almost fell over because it was, 1, Mitch Santner. 2, a ridiculously unplayable ball. Yeah. Anyways, Mitch Santner, as you said, is their
It's probably like
spinner.
Adil Rashid or something. And
No, it's definitely not Adil Rashid.
they're commonly mistaken.
Are they?
A lot of similarities.
Any other cricket going on or what?
England, they lost to Pakistan.
Again.
That was funny.
Sajid, he's getting angry. Our
Yeah.
friend Sajid Khan, he's
Yeah.
getting very angry at, I forget, Ben Duckett.
The Baz ballers, they're getting worried. They're like, this is
The Believers.
yeah, this is Baz Ball's kryptonite. They're calling it.
Yep, I did hear that. What's his name? The nude nut presenter. He was
Nasser
very
Hussain.
NASA. Yep, he was very concerned about
Yes.
what he was seeing.
Yeah.
Is this the end?
Is this the end of Baz Ball?
Is this the end? Bit of a deal. Hold your breath and count to 10. Shut up,
where you go?
NASA.
Oh, who are you going? Is this the end? Anyway.
Too many. This is the end.
There's a lot of ending. This is the end for Bilson's.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Bilson's. What is your problem? You hate Bilson's, dude. You're happy.
I'm not happy. I'm just.
Keep bringing up wounds. Dude,
It's a coping mechanism.
hating on him. Oh, footy's happening.
If you don't laugh, you cry. Pakistan versus England. We talked about that already.
We did.
So let's move on.
Shout out Pakistan for just killing England. I've been loving it. Oi,
I just wanted to bring it up again.
haven't watched many balls, but thank you, Pakistan, for.
I watched a couple.
I can loosely click on KO, see that they're getting smashed.
I watched Ben Stokes get out. That was funny, where he threw the bat into
Yeah,
the crowd.
put up a clip of that.
Yeah,
It was very well received.
It was great.
So, shout out Ben Stokes. Keep doing Ben. Can I ask a question? Ben Stokes, Steve Smith, they share one common thing. When they get out to a good ball,
They're never out.
they act like it was the greatest ball ever produced. They act like it was born in his prime.
We turned around and was
staring at the glove, staring at Rizwan.
Yeah, staring at the keeper like, what did you do that for?
Like, even Smith is becoming a bit less ridiculous. Now, Stokes is like looking around at the wind, testing the wind conditions as he's walking down the pitch.
Nah.
Why are they like
Virat's
this?
bad as well when Virat gets out. Jeez, he's lost a bit of form too, Virat. A lot of talk about from Indians actually about why is he in the team. He should be dropped.
bullshit. Sure.
There's a lot of getting rid of Virat talk.
He won't be getting dropped before this test. There's no chance.
There's a lot of it.
I can't imagine.
Well, India actually, we'll go back to India because they've announced their team for
the
tour of Australia.
Uzi's happy about that. He's come out and said, "I'm very happy he's not selected."
There's a lot of 14-year-olds that will be happy about that too.
Well, yeah, that is wild.
They'll be allowed outside.
Jesus Christ.
No Shami to worry about. Anyway,
segue everyone.
No Pujara as well, which is good news, I think, for everyone.
No Shami, no Pujara.
Good news for the crowds. They don't have to be bored to death. Good news for Australia. Good news all around, really.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't pick him. He's been probably their best bat for the last 2 tours of Australia. He obviously has a technique that works here. And he kind of steps up in those big moments. But anyway, they didn't pick him. They didn't pick him. So they want entertaining brand of
India ball.
India ball.
They're calling it.
Yeah.
Right hit. He loves a bit of hitting.
Pant ball.
Pant ball.
Not to be confused with paintball. It's different.
Shafraz ball.
He's good. He's a rough
thick.
rig. I like him.
The more I think about him,
yeah,
I think about him a lot.
Yeah, you would.
Shut out.
I'm excited to see him
while he's here.
I hope he manages to find his way into the team.
So do I. I love him
for Sydney because that'll be a good watch.
He's my favourite Indian player, and I don't like many of those players.
No, not at all.
No personality. He's got a bit of personality.
He does.
That's what I like. He's happy. He laughs.
He's jolly.
He's jolly.
He's jolly
in all the right areas.
All right, that's enough of cricket. I think. Let's move on.
Let's go footy.
Yes.
Pacific Championship Test Ball Cup.
The Cup Bowl.
Whatever the fuck we're calling it.
Yep.
It's happening.
Sevo Bowl.
Can I be honest? I haven't watched it.
I had it on, but I didn't watch it. It was on.
But are you still watching?
It was very yeah.
All right.
There's just a bit of background noise.
Will's getting busy. Lovely.
Yeah, a little bit of background noise watching Moses. Just hearing his name. Bit of Lomax. He scored a couple tries. That got me going.
I did hear about that.
I'm
not keen.
Yeah, it's a bit.
The summer cricket. It's here.
I think the only game that I'll kind of loosely pay attention to is the final, which will no doubt be Australia New Zealand. Because it kind of means something. The rest of them just feel like it feels like very friendly.
Yeah.
You know, when you're watching the soccer and there's friendly matches,
a warm up.
A warm up.
Warm up tonight.
Yeah, it's I'll have it on.
Yeah.
I'll kind of look at the scores, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not invested. But maybe I'll be invested in the final. Maybe not. We'll see. But Moses is playing pretty well. He did kick one out on the full.
So he's playing. He's mid-season form.
So there you go.
Thanks for that in-depth analysis. That was.
I don't know. I didn't really watch it, but
dude, neither did I. It happened.
But he did some good things. He did some bad things. I think.
I saw England beat Samoa. I saw Australia won against.
Did you see the haka? Or
didn't watch it.
It's not the haka, but whatever the Samoan haka is.
No.
The war cry or whatever. They get right up into the face of the
I think
English.
I saw a picture of it.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch it.
I liked it. I was all for it. I thought
war cries are sick, but
yeah,
I love the Fijian hymn. That's probably one of my favourites.
I like the haka when they do things different. Like they had a couple years ago where they did the haka and then it was just this staring contest for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
that was.
And the ref was like, "Come on, boys,
let's
play."
Yeah, but the first 30 seconds, you're like, "Oh, this is exciting," and then you're like, "Can we fucking
who wins?
Can we fucking get on with it now, boys? Come on,
he's out. Take him out, ref."
The ref points to his shoulder.
Yeah, you're out, buddy. Go line up.
I like to see the refs get involved too. They stare back too. They're kind of.
They just stare at the wingers.
No, it's just the two chachis and the two.
Yeah, they're just staring.
And the two refs.
I want your job. They're both just thinking the same thing. I want your job.
Ashley Klein, he is not taking his eyes off anyone.
Got his eyes. He's got a mirror. Oh, good old Ash.
And then they had the one years ago, and where the Australian team came forward, right into the face.
To really give it a
That was cool. I like that because we're not fucking scared of your haka, mate. We're
deep down they are.
They are, but
these cunts are staring. Fuck that.
But dude. I like the little bit, little
Who
bit of
was
something.
it? Was it Harry Grant that just couldn't help himself?
Yeah, he's having a laugh.
And he just started smiling
Yeah.
because he didn't know what
Yeah.
to do. He's looking around going, "Oh shit, I'm the only one smiling."
Yeah, it's good to see.
Keeping on footy, Benjamin Hunt,
Gone.
he's out.
Dragons have said, "Fuck off.
The
We don't want you."
The old mutual agreement.
Well,
Bullshit.
It's a funny couple of days for Benny Hunt because he's
I
come
love
out.
this club.
He's
I wanna
come
stay.
out. He says he loves it. He wants to stay.
I love Finnegan.
Then he's also said that Clint Gutherson would make a really good 5'8" to play alongside him.
Yep.
Then Shane Flanagan came out and was like, "Well, that's a really strange thing to say because my son plays 5'8". And now Ben Hunt's gone. So
Well, put two and two together. They're saving about $800,000 a year, and
so there you go.
cool.
Yeah.
Shout out Ben Hunt for the worst kept secret of all existence.
But he's saying that he wants to play alongside Gutherson in the halves.
Go to the Eels, dude. Fucking hell. It's that
I don't know,
simple.
it's very strange.
Where's he go? What do you think?
Well, Doggies are the obvious one, aren't they? They need a halfback. They're looking hard. They've got money. They seem to kind of get everyone that they want. So I think he's also come out and said that he wants to go back to Brisbane. He wants to move back to Queensland. So then
If I was the Doggies, I
you're
would have...
looking at, the Dolphins. You're looking
Gold
at
Coast, Broncos.
looking at the Broncos. Whether what happens with Ezra Mam, if
Yep.
he
Well, that's true.
if he gets let go,
Bit of a
that's a
reunion.
that's a fair chunk of money as well.
Shouldn't you try and do it? If you were the Dragons, wouldn't you try and do a player swap deal? Like get a Toby Sexton,
Yeah,
and then, the Bulldogs pay for portion of
yeah.
Hunt's contract. Dragons pay the other portion of the contract.
They don't need to. They got Kyle Flanagan. He's going to play 6 and 7.
Yeah, put both jerseys on his back. Yeah, 60,
yeah.
67.
Yeah, they don't need one.
Just one massive.
They've got Kyle. That's all they need.
Yeah, one massive
Yeah.
gap in defense.
Yeah.
Yep. Get the ref involved. Yeah, come here. Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
All Dragons fans seem to be very happy. The Mad Dragon, you know who that is?
I do.
He was thrilled.
Was he?
Very thrilled. So
Interesting.
he's the Mad Dragon. So personally,
Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's cricket summer.
Yeah.
Again, I'll say it again. The summer of cricket.
Some of the cricket.
It's fastly approaching. So
Approaching. Jeez.
So Ben Hunt wants to put a baggy green on and have a crack.
Yeah.
Then I'd listen.
Open the batting.
Maybe the keeper.
Keeper.
He's got to keep a build.
Getting rid of Kerry.
Matty Wade.
Yeah.
Go back a few years.
So yeah, he's gone. And there's also talk around Gutherson again. This could be his last day, I've heard. Last day as a Parramatta Eel.
Boo.
Because he's already...
Get the shit out of me. What was that, dude?
Mate, it's a ghost. It's a ghost of Clint
It's the
Gutherson.
The ghost of Gutho, dude.
It's
Fuck, that actually scared the
it's
shit
the Parramatta
out of me.
Eels killing Gutherson. He's gone already.
He's
dead.
He's around the
Doesn't
corner, dude.
exist.
He's around the corner listening.
I'm about to expose his secret. Yeah, could be his last day, as this is the 30th of October.
That's sad.
And he's already got a couple of offers. Apparently, they're just waiting for the November 1 deadline. So midnight tonight, those offers are coming through thick and fast. And I mean thick
Fast.
to Clint Gutherson. And, well...
Do you reckon there'll be a deal by the time we wake up?
Depends when you wake up.
5 a.m.
No.
For me.
No.
No.
I reckon by...
They're usually like midday operators, aren't they?
I was going to say,
Midday
I reckon around
operators.
midday. Midday is going to...
Something's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Gutho. Come
Danny
with the
Wilder's
Sharks.
going to be out and about chasing that up.
Yeah, he's just probably at his house.
Yeah.
Mind if I sleep here, mate?
Yeah.
Just-
We'll be out the front, just like, yeah, he'll be taking out the bins, and Danny's going to be like, mate, who are you?
Bin night.
Mate, I heard you going to the Dragons.
But the whole camera shot is Danny's head.
Yeah.
Gutho's just in the background. No, mate, nothing's confirmed
He's
yet.
just holding the bins. Mate, let me give you a hand there.
If I do this for you, can you tell me where you're going? Is that all right with you? Thanks, mate. Cheers. And we're live. Here, Clint Gutherson.
He's about to announce where he's going.
Danny, can you fuck off, mate?
Get on my fucking lawn.
I didn't give you fucking permission to be on my property, you dickhead.
Get out of my room.
Please turn the light off on the way out. Why the fuck have you turned the light on? Do you mind shutting the garage door for me, mate? Yeah.
Why are you under the covers, Danny?
Why'd you kick my girlfriend out of her spot? Did you kick my dog? Paul Gutho.
Yeah, so he's
Parramatta legend.
he is, but apparently he's gone tomorrow somewhere else. So, which is sad.
It is
news.
sad.
And we spoke about it last week how I don't agree with it, and
He's been a pioneer for this club
Yeah.
through thick and thin. And
Yeah. But Pappenhausen, he's off market too, so there's a bit of talk about Parramatta signing him, which
I can't see it.
I think it'd be a good signing, but I don't know. Strange.
Everyone's on his TikTok going,
Strange.
fucking, tell us where you're going. As if he's going to reply to your fucking message.
I mean, it does make sense, to be fair. It does make sense, Pappenhausen moving to Parramatta.
Yep.
Like, he used to live just up the road from Parramatta.
Yep.
In
Oh,
Kellyville.
it makes sense. But I've been
So, he's got family
I've been
there.
speaking to Parramatta. I've been speaking to Pappenhausen about basketball.
Yeah. You make
I think he's just cruising. Because we support the same team.
Yeah.
So we're just wanking off our best player.
Yeah.
Who scored 50? Paolo Benchero. He scored 50. 21 years old.
Maybe get a Rough Rigs exclusive.
You'd know that.
Yeah, of course.
Big basketball.
Big basketball player.
He plays for the Orlando...
Bulls.
Yeah, but I left a comment on his fucking post.
Yeah.
He put up a post and I was like, the only thing I care about today is Orlando winning and Pella dropping a 50.
Mm.
He liked it. Then all these cunts are in the feed of it going, tell us where you going. Are you coming to Parramatta? And there's some losers going, Bruss, Storm have showed loyalty to you since you've been injured. And he just wrote, sure, shit.
Yeah, he's a big fan of...
Inspirational quotes.
Yeah, big fan of that. He's also a big fan of stick insects, I believe. Used to breed them. There's no joke there.
How the fuck do you know that?
Mate, it's just a little fun fact for you.
He's a big fan of getting run out by a rough rig. Really, mate?
Mate, get him on the show. We'll get a Rough Rigs exclusive.
Don't
Where
worry
he's
about it.
going.
I'd love to get him on the show one day just so we can yak about it because there was a lot of shit talking that day. It was a good laugh.
Get him on here. We'll bring some stick insects for him.
We'll get Danny Wyther at the front.
Yeah, Danny Wilder, he'll be there.
I'll give him my cricket bat.
He'll be under the table.
He's on the couch.
No, well, he can't be under the table. No one will see him.
Yeah, that's true. He needs to be seen.
He needs his head in camera. Yeah.
Hey boys, you might wind that window up. Yeah, but it makes sense. But I can't see him leaving the Storm.
Yeah.
Too much tied up there.
Mm.
His podcast, his brand, all the side shit he's got going.
Yeah.
But it does make sense. He's a local.
Only time will tell.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
So
Maybe he wants to get closer here, get on the cricket field.
Well, I think he does that every year, just on the sly.
Yeah. Plays a couple of games, so,
So, well, I feel like I should ask him if that was the only game he's played, like, ever.
Maybe. Because that was a game he hit a couple of sixes too, because
he absolutely...
I remember seeing the footage of him like hitting a couple of sixes
the
against
article.
you guys.
And in that mini article of Daily Mail.
Yeah.
It was KB, Kieran, getting absolutely fucking smoked.
Yeah.
Who now plays A grade, which is crazy.
Mm. There you go.
Good day. It was actually a fun day.
Small world.
It was just shit talk galore. It was awesome.
Let's go in. There's not much else in the NRL world.
No one's done silly shit yet.
It's been disappointing, actually. It's been quite a quiet off-season.
Because they're still playing, I think.
Yeah.
Give it about 2 weeks after the World Test Cup Sheffield Shield Championship.
Well, we didn't talk about the Sevos, the Fijian Sevos, how they performed. I don't know how they performed.
Neither do I. I didn't watch it.
Actually, I do. They beat the Brad Takarangis.
The Cookies.
The Cook Islands.
Cook Islanders.
Beat them quite convincingly,
the Brad
too.
Takarangis is wild. Why does that work? We should name our LMS team the Brad Takarangis. I love that.
Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Hotline spin, Brad Takarangis. Wow. Shout out, Brad.
Shout out to the Brad Takarangis.
Brad, let us know what you're doing tomorrow.
About 12 o'clock.
Danny won't be here.
Danny wants you.
He'll be safe. Anyways, what are we going to do for Bet of the Week, mate?
Bet of the Week, I've got mine. Now,
I've received some feedback about your last few bets.
Yeah.
They said if it's politic based, they don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. They don't like it when I get political.
They don't want to hear the 10-minute ramble about JD Vance.
Mate, I'm telling you, it's happening. it's
Dude,
It's
he's
still-
adamant.
It's still alive, that bet, well and truly,
What's your bet of the week?
in
then?
more ways than one. No, they're starting to talk. The Democrats, they're getting anxious. They're getting worried. I'm
Guys,
telling you, it's happening.
I tried. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, mate. It's a sure thing.
What have you got?
Now I'm going the Melbourne Cup. That's coming up on Tuesday. I don't know if we're going to have a podcast before then, so I thought I'll get out my tips here.
Well, give me, after you're done, let me have a look at the wildest name, and that's who I'll pick.
Okay. I like the look of Sea King.
Sea King.
Sea King. Now, horses, well renowned for their ability in the sea. Now, I see the confusion on your face here.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Let me bring this to you, and I don't think you've considered this. Seahorse.
I'm with you.
There you go.
I'm with you.
There you go.
A completely different animal. But
No, they're that good in the water. They've named a sea creature after the land animal.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
Now, seahorses, renowned for their pace. One of the fastest sea creatures.
If this thing's paying $82, I'll laugh.
The point is, Sea King, okay? King Gutho. Okay. He's been in the news.
You were
He's been in
stretching
the-
this. I love it.
He's been in the news, hasn't he? There
He
you
has.
You know who else has been in the news? King Coley. All right.
So Gutherson and King Coley are
It's-
both kings.
They are. Yeah. You know who else has been in the news? The actual king, King Charles or whatever his name
Getting
is.
abused.
Okay, he came here. He came to Australia.
Parramatta.
He did. He was.
Pappenhausen signing at Parramatta.
yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
with
go.
I'm with
It's
you.
all linked. David Warner, he was there meeting the king. Turning.
Was he?
He was there. Him and Trent Copeland.
What? Trenty.
Yeah.
Getting into his work.
And a couple of the women. Phoebe Litchfield, she was
Maybe she can bat.
there. Yeah, she can do lots. But the point is,
What? What?
the point is, the king was here. Okay.
Yep.
Lots of kings. He was at the races at the Everest.
Yep.
Okay. Or
Okay.
another horse race. The connections are building. It's a web.
Me.
It's a web of connections
Plenty
here.
connections here.
So I don't know what barrier. The barrier draw hasn't been released.
Hope it's barrier 15.
But I'm hoping for a good barrier for Sea King. He's paying $11,
Oh, so he's...
and I am seeking for a win. See what I did there?
Can I borrow your phone? Have you had your 2-minute break? Ladies and gentlemen, he's got some money on JD Vance here too. This is wild. So, let me have a quick... Buckaroo's nice, but he's a favourite.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that name. Nice choice. Land Legend. I could just go opposites here. You got the sea.
I like that.
You got the sea, you got the land. Howdy. Oh. Bullshit, he's a favourite. That's a one smooth operator. One smooth operator. Look at that dude.
I like that.
That is a good name. St. George, I won the Saints. Parramatta, Gutherson, St. George. Ben Hunt, St. George. The map. Valiant King. There's a lot of kings in here. What's going on?
A lot of kings, I'm telling you.
Oh, dude, I found me horse. Whiskey on the Hill. I'm going to put $10 on that bad boy.
The other one I also
$151. Whiskey on the Hill.
The other one I also was interested in.
Whiskey. Pour me
is
something hot and strong. Make me a hurricane.
now where is it?
There's plenty to look at.
It was Warp Speed.
Warp speed.
That sounds fast.
He sounds fast.
Does sound
Could
fast.
be very slow.
You wouldn't name a horse Warp Speed if it was slow. That's what I'm thinking there. And it's caught me out before. With names like that, with shout out to Quick Nick that I've lost like my life savings on. He is not quick.
Quick fucking Nick.
Pretty sure Quick Nick's been put down, but
Poor little
and
thing.
rightfully so, to be honest.
Poor little thing.
The amount of money he's fucking cost me. Quick Nick.
Didn't deserve it.
He didn't deserve the name. Why would you waste a good name like Quick Nick? That's
Well,
a
he
great
might have won
name.
his first race and they're going,
He didn't win much. But of course, you win some, you lose more.
That's right, so
keep
do
that
it-
in
do it
mind.
responsibly.
How'd your bet go last week?
no good. Browns won.
There you
The
go.
Browns won.
I saw it coming.
Well, you should have got on it.
Saw it coming
They'll
from a
pay
mile
like
away.
$6.
Yep. I told you it was going to happen. I said never bet against the
How'd yours
Browns.
go? Still, Trump's still alive. So
He's still alive for now.
not very good.
But time's ticking for him. Time's ticking.
Not very good, eh?
Mate, time is ticking.
Fuck you, your thumbnail for that fucking for the bet of the week's gonna be annoying. King, fucking the King, Gutho, Warner, fucking Phoebe Lynchfield. Fuck me. You've done me a doozy here.
So yeah, shout out to the Sea King because he is going to win the Melbourne Cup, or she.
Or she.
So probably is the she.
You've got something here that I'll let you take over.
Yes.
I haven't paid much attention to this next
Yes, so
segment.
KFC they've released a new burger.
Yep.
They've gotten rid of the hot and spicy already.
Bullshit, which is
after like 2 days.
hot and crispy,
which
was
wasn't
so good.
Which it wasn't that spicy anyway, to be honest.
But it was so yum, dude. It was so.
It was good. But yeah, I thought it was underwhelming actually. I'm
Maybe
not.
they're trying to appeal
I'm
to
not a
the.
big. I'm not a big fan of my spice, and I thought I actually got it by mistake.
How do you mistakenly get that?
Well, because I was meant to get a zinger box, but then
Yep.
I got the zinger box with the hot and spicy.
Ooh, were you sweating a bit?
No,
Pre-bite?
no, I wasn't. Oh,
pre-bite.
yeah. I was like, I should probably ask for him to change it, but then it's like it's already done. I'll give it a go. We'll give it a crack. And yeah, it was no hotter than a zinger fillet.
Yeah, it's not very, but it was just extra crispy. There was something about it. It's crispy.
Yeah, so I think if you're getting that expecting it to be hot, and you're one of those people that like the spice,
Yeah,
I think you're going to be disappointed with it.
Yep,
Anyway,
you will
you will be disappointed because it doesn't exist anymore. But what does exist is the KFC Tower Burger. It's back. They normally do this every year. And what it is, if you haven't seen it, it's basically just a normal KFC burger with a hash brown.
Yep.
But it gets a lot of traction. People love it. And look, it's a good burger. I don't mind it. I think there always seems to be a little bit of an overreaction for mine for what it is. I don't think it's worth the hype. But I like it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's good. If it's there, I'll buy it.
Yep.
I think it should probably be a permanent menu item.
Yep.
I don't think it's worth the hype of what it is because it doesn't add that much.
It's just a zinger with a fucking hash brown, no?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And it's like a tangy kind of tomato relish as well that they put on it.
I swear, but then again, you got to think Macca's do similar things like, not that I know many Macca's burgers anymore, but what was that one they used to always promote? It was a quarter pounder with tomato and lettuce.
Yeah.
Mix something.
Yeah. Was it the like
I don't know, you're the McDonald's man.
McCoz? Is
No,
it the McCoz?
that
was with beetroot.
Beetroot, fucking red onion.
That's good. I like the McCoz.
Fuck, what was that? Was it just called the deluxe quarter pounder or something?
Yeah, quarter pounder deluxe, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Just fucking tomato and lettuce.
Or the Angus. I don't know.
Mighty Angus was fucking off tap. That
Yeah.
shit was bussing.
But yeah, no, I'm a fan of
The
it.
double was the best they had. The 2 pieces of chicken, supercharged sauce, bacon, cheese in the middle.
Yeah. What about the waffle? That was good.
I didn't like that. I liked the maple. I didn't like the sauce, the bacon.
The bacon A's, yeah.
What are they?
I like that.
The maple was hectic, but the bacon A's, no.
Yeah.
Something
but
about
yeah,
it.
that's it. And
God, this Bilson's fucking got me burping, dude. Jesus fucking Christ.
it's their potion.
But it's
They put in the
that's their
rats
final
already.
release.
Yeah.
The potion.
The potion. Let's go through some comments that I have found. Not too many today. Not too many people are happy. I think it's the hot weather. People just brings out the best in people.
They're happy. They're happy with
They're
their
happy.
fried chicken.
So we'll start off with Jules.
Jules. Shout out Jules.
Now, Jules doesn't quite know the difference between KFC and the Uber drivers and who to complain to.
Well, this is
so
common, I feel, sadly.
So Jules has said to KFC that we ordered the crispy tower stacker box.
Yep, okay.
Good option too, Jules. Well done. Well done. Good option, that one.
Well done, Jules.
Well done. Good selection.
Good selection.
Good selection. To be delivered.
Yep. Usually how it happens.
Yep. Never received it. It's not off to a good start. She's had an absolute
She's
shocker
cut to the
there.
chase, I'll be honest. She's cut right to the chase.
Well, there's no pause for suspense there. It's
I
didn't
ordered
receive it.
Didn't come.
So I have to say, right off the bat, Jules, she's had a shocker here.
Yep.
Rang KFC, Redcliffe, not straight to the Colonel,
Yep.
a specific store, which is well done. It's the option to go, because if you just ring KFC, they're
He's
going
not
to be like,
going to
mate,
answer. He's not answering. The Colonel's
he's
not
mate,
picking up.
I don't care about your food that hasn't been delivered.
He's not picking up, dude. I'm sorry.
Now, she said, so there you go, she said that they couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, because the Uber driver's fault.
They couldn't do
I
anything
reckon
about
the
it.
Ubers snuck out the burger.
Hang on. There's more to this.
Ooh.
The plot thickens here.
Here we go.
Okay. So, Jules did, and rightfully so here, rang DoorDash.
Okay, so it's DoorDash.
So it's DoorDash. It's not
Okay.
Uber. Apologies, Uber.
Sorry, Uber. Shout out DoorDash.
DoorDash. And they said it had been delivered.
Driver's done the old sneaky.
So here we go. Been delivered to the door, yet the outside light was on and door open.
Ooh,
So,
DoorDash, you're in a bit of heat here.
Right, doors open.
Yeah.
No one came, and the picture of where he'd left it was vague, and there was no drink, and the box was too small.
Oh, that's a picture of the
$30
driver.
down the
Okay.
drain.
To give you context, he's got
There's a picture here.
it's somewhere on the floor.
It's
There's nothing that is noticeable about her house. It's just basic as fuck and
Yeah.
very grainy.
so I'm actually on Jules' side here.
I'm on Jules' side, but you're at the wrong. I think DoorDash has done the old sneaky. Just drop it
Yeah.
off anywhere.
Yeah,
Sweet. Here's the photo.
yeah. There you go.
Fuck you, DoorDash.
$30 down the drain. Sorry, Jules.
I feel for you, Jules. 'cause
I do.
You're very you were keen for your tower stacker,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it's
It
called.
was a
box.
great selection. I would be pissed if I ordered a crispy tower stacker box and it just did not arrive.
Yep.
Mate.
Yep.
The Colonel would be copping it. I tell you.
He'd
And,
be-
and she's gone through all the right process. She's rang the store. They couldn't do anything about it. She's rang DoorDash. They said, "Well,
no
mate,
money,
you've got
no honey.
what you got to do, Jules. Okay, what you got to do.
Take a shotgun out while you're sitting there waiting for it.
All that.
Drop the package.
Aim for Donald Trump if you can, Jules.
Jesus Christ!
People are going to think that I hate the bloke. I don't hate Trumpy.
It sounds like you fucking do.
It does, doesn't it? But I don't want him dead because I hate him. I just think.
Well, that's good to know.
Could win. I mean, I don't love him either, but I'm not.
Love is in. Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
All right,
Anyway,
moving
I
on
don't
to
know
the
what
next
I'm saying.
comment.
Anyway.
Yeah, we've had enough of Donald Trump and JD Vance and
No, but what she has to do, Jules, go into the DoorDash app. Very simple. Order not delivered. They refund you the money straight
Why
away.
don't you reply on the Rough Rigs account?
Hey.
Why don't you reply on the Rough Rigs account? Helping her out. We could. She's helping us by giving us some good content. And we should help her.
We should start replying to these comments. That would be great.
She's a good girl.
So
Sure.
yeah, Jules, if you're listening, and I know you are, just
We'll find you, Jules.
just make sure. Open up the app. Quite simple. Order not delivered. Bob's your uncle. You'll get that $30 straight into your account, and plus they normally give you a little $5, just a little bonus as well.
Little something.
Little sorry for the trouble. So,
Shout out to Will. He
there you
knows
go.
all about his DoorDashes and
There you go. Now we're going to Macca's here. We're going to Macca's. They've copped some heat here from William.
Is this your account?
Mate.
Why has he got 6 spaces?
And by the way, yeah, so there's about
What the-
six spaces between every number, so this could take a while to get
Every
this.
word is there's like 7 spaces.
Yeah, there's a lot of dots.
Is he speaking in tongue, dude?
So this could take a while to get this one out. I apologise. I can read.
Wait, can you?
but-
Sorry, before we jump, can we click close to his profile? Okay, no, he's not a person with a disability. We can judge him.
I mean, he
He's
could
an
be.
old man. He's an old man.
Mate, not all disabilities are visible. Okay,
Thanks for that.
so
Didn't know that.
that's all I'm saying, mate.
Why'd you laugh?
Can't judge a person based on their profile
Why'd
picture,
you
mate. He could have some underlying disabilities that we don't know about.
Why'd you
alright?
laugh? Anyways, continue.
Shout out to the Paralympians.
Yep, my mates. We're gonna fucking get at Will one day.
On Saturday, the 26th of October, 2024, approximately 11:30 a.m. We're off to a good start here. He's very specific. There's no mucking around here. There's no confusion here. He's not getting his mixed up with anyone.
Yeah.
He ordered a Happy Meal, and he's put Happy Meals in capital letters.
Yep.
There were about 50 people also ordering orders.
50.
50 people ordering orders.
Jesus Christ. Busy time. Fucking
When
hell.
orders were ready to be picked up, young lasses stood behind the serving counter trying to shout out the number to be collected. And then there's 4 commas. With 50 chatting people and pursuing on their mobile phones. I'm not sure if that's the word you were trying to say there, William, but it's the one that you've gone with.
Okay.
It is impossible to hear what the young lass is saying.
Now, can I step in quickly? He's using lass and lasses. He's at least 80.
Yeah.
He's at least 80 years old.
He looks it.
He looks every bit of 80. Continue.
I suggested to the shift manager that if an electronic number display was placed above the collection part of the counter, it would benefit both staff and customers. But, mate, you're wrong. You are wrong here. But I am only a 76-year-old person.
Fuck, I said 80.
You said 80.
I was 40.
Mate, he's
He looks every bit of fucking
mate, he's only 76.
He looks every bit of 76 plus 10.
He's a spring chicken. He is only a 76-year-old person, not computer literate, that lives in the past. And then he's put an upside down smiley face emoji. So, there you go. Good little... It's not a bad idea, though. It's not a bad idea. A little electronic display.
I mean, some makers have those.
They do.
They do. Like he's
that's probably where he's got
where's
the
he
idea.
live?
That's probably where he's got the idea from. He's seen it at another Macca's. He's like, you know what would be
He's
a great
gone to
idea?
Big Smoke.
This is. I've got an idea here. Young lasses.
Young lasses pursuing their phones. It must mean something. Pursuing back in not the old days, but my pop also used words, and I'd be like, "What's that mean?"
Yeah.
Like, do you know what courting?
Well, I know what pursuing means,
You know
but
what courting means?
no.
It's like when you're taking a girl on a date.
Courting.
You're courting them.
Oh, sounds.
As an example, he's probably thinking pursuing must mean like entertained or I don't know,
Maybe.
something. But thank you, Will and William. Yeah, so both of yous. Question of the week this week.
Yes.
I want your 3 favourite Australians.
Yeah.
Mine has to be William, number 1. 2, Dave, who doesn't know how to recycle. No, who are your 3 top Australians all time? Let's go celebrities. Let's like
You go yours.
all right, mine. I'm gonna go from 1 up to 3.
Yep.
I got 1.
Yep.
Stevie Irwin,
Yep.
icon.
Yep.
Well known, and he was just cool. He was
Yep.
doing cool shit before that shit was cool. Like he was risking his life. Honestly, that stingray ruined it.
Yeah.
Fuck that stingray. Why did we let that stingray go? Protect the animals. Protect our legend. How about that? So Steve Irwin will be my number 1. Honestly, number 2.
Just quietly. Do you reckon that fucking stingray copped it when he got home?
Dude, imagine when he said, "I've just killed
Yeah. Like he probably like, oh, it's just some dickhead floating around.
a random bloke."
Yeah.
They go for a swim.
They've heard it on the Stingray News that Steve Irwin's Gornsky been stabbed by a sea. He's copping it. They're going, what do you mean?
Imagine a dad going back up to have a look at the group of people and he sees Steve Irwin's blonde luscious. He would have been grounded.
Mate, he
would have been
he's
fucked.
copping it from the Stingray community.
2
And rightfully so.
would have to be Nathan Lyon.
Oh, that's high for him.
He's founded my love for cricket.
Okay.
He was the reason I loved cricket. He's the reason I bowl off spin. He's the reason I have a rig the same as his. Probably not the same, but you know. And number 3, I'm gonna add someone young. Ned Brockman, dude. I'm loving that bloke. Everything he does is just cool.
That's number 1.
3. I've gone from 1 to 3. Greatness to.
Oh, okay.
I've gone. Yeah, I think Ned Brockman's on my list. He's young. He's doing crazy shit. He's raising a lot of money for people in need. Yeah. And he truly doesn't give a fuck what people think. And he's cool. He rocks a mullet. He's doing cool shit. I think if he doesn't win the Australian of the Year, there's something really wrong with this country. Like, shout out Ned.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's a good cunt.
Yeah. Well said.
What about you?
My 3 would be...
I know one of them.
I think Shane Warne.
Yep, that was my 1.
I think he's he'd be my third.
See, he's my lion.
Yeah,
Does that
okay.
make sense for
Yeah.
you and everyone else?
Yeah.
For VJ, Sajid Khan.
I think Lion, the thing that he lacks is just that little bit of...
Era. It's era.
Yeah.
Because I think you'd be getting up to...
And I think personality. I
Single-
think personality-wise, Warney was just a different
single
different
line
beast.
in the 90s, 80s
Yeah.
would have got up to some naughty little things.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
him and Sock, they get up to some no good.
Number 2, I'm going Russell Coit.
Russell, I
Russell
knew he
Coit.
was going to be one of them.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can go 3 for 3
Russell
here.
Coit, all Aussie adventures.
If I can go 3 for 3 here.
And he did well in Kath and Kim too.
He
Russell
did.
Coit. So yeah.
Who is it?
Number 1, I can't go past Stevie Irwin.
Fuck.
I think.
I was wrong.
Yeah, I think Steve Irwin. He's
The goat Aussie.
you can't knock him. You can't put
Goat. He's the goat.
you can't put anyone above him. I don't think
You
he's
can't,
just
dude. Unless Ned Brockman just keeps doing crazy shit the
Yeah.
rest of his life,
Yeah.
which he might.
yeah,
He might wrestle a gator.
could do.
You don't see blokes wrestling gators anymore. Well,
No.
you probably do, but we just probably not televised anymore, really.
Yeah, well, you might wrestle a gator, but you're not wrestling a croc.
Someone actually brought this up, like,
Not
fuck that stingray, as if no one caught that cunt
Yeah.
and just killed it.
It's such a there's been on single digits the amount of deaths that
By a
stingrays
stingray.
have caused. It's such a fucking when you look at what he was doing with
He should have been
crocodiles
eaten by a
and shit,
crocodile
he should have died, and
multiple times.
thousands of times he's picking up the deadliest snakes and just throwing them around.
Hey!
Hey.
He's got his head in a crocodile's mouth.
And it's just
fucking
some
crazy.
obscure way to go, but it's almost it adds to the aura, the way that
I know, but
that's the
fuck
way he
that
went.
Stingray. Do you
he
reckon
was
that stingray still was getting about?
now.
Yeah.
No, he would have copped it too much. He would not have been seen in public. The second he left the safetiness of the stingray home, he's gone.
So I was very young when this happened.
Because the animals would all love him,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
The sharks, everything.
The crocs would have seen him walking into the gate going, here he is.
Yeah.
The boys.
The boys.
Did you ever... Did you just... Did you just test him? Did you just test him?
Anything for Steve. Anything for Steve. Who do you think I was going to go with?
I thought Daryl Braithwaite would have...
Yeah, look,
I thought he was...
he's
You
he's a,
love him.
I do, but he's just not quite in the bracket of the same three in terms of him as a personality. I love him for the song.
Yeah.
But he's more of a one trick pony.
Yeah.
Or one trick horse.
So seahorse.
Seahorse.
Horses
Here
in
you
the sea.
go. Here we go. Stars are aligning.
So this, as when Steve Owen died, I was in America with mum and dad, obviously, because
Yeah.
I was fucking 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I knew he was big in this country. You don't really understand how big someone is. One, until they die, and two, how the rest of the world views them.
Yeah.
I kid you not, Will. We're in Disneyland.
Yeah.
I still vividly remember this. We're in Disneyland. Disneyland Channel, they had their own channel
Yeah.
in the hotel. In the hotel, anywhere we went.
Mm.
Dedicated to just footage of Steve Irwin doing wild shit.
Yeah.
He was once Americans knew we were Aussies, they're like, hey man, so sorry to hear about Steve. That's bullshit. Screw that guy down. Steve Ray. I didn't realise how big he was as a global icon. He was huge.
Yeah.
We went to a bar away from Disneyland. The whole TV channel was just dedicated to Steve Irwin, 8 hours a day, 8 hours for the day.
Mm.
As a kid, that's when it set into me, because I think I said to Dad, oh, that's sad. Dad goes, you don't understand. He's probably the most loved Australian to ever walk the earth.
Remember when Bindi tried to get involved with it? She had her own show and
Yeah, not good.
Treetop or Treehouse, Bindi's Treehouse. I don't know, something like that.
It just doesn't hit the same,
It
bro. We went
doesn't.
to his zoo, and me and George are
I did like Bindi.
dude, he captured and rescued all these animals.
She was my first
Crush.
celebrity crush. Yeah. Bindio and shoot.
Fuck's
Yeah.
sake. For fuck's sake. Robert was mine.
What, with the fucking a young Robert with like the bowl haircut.
Robert, come here. They're just gonna baggy green and just. Yeah, but Steve Owen had a massive impact, eh? Like you don't realise it until he sucks. Have you been to a zoo as an adult?
No.
You got to do that one day. It's a fucking awesome zoo.
When did you go?
2 years ago?
Okay.
A year or so ago? Recent.
I've heard bad things about the zoo.
Like?
I've heard that the way it's turned out after his death, it's all very like
it's commercialised. Now. 100% it is.
And it's not so much about conservation anymore. It's all about
money and shit.
Yeah, it's all about making it commercial. I think that
I guess you have to
because Steve's dad, he actually walked away from the zoo because Terry was turning it into
money,
making it all commercialised.
Yeah.
And he didn't want a part of that, so he ended up leaving, and he sold his share of the zoo off to her. So
that's fair.
Yeah, apparently the way that it is now is nowhere
like
near what it
zoo
was.
Wise, it's
in terms of a zoo, I haven't. Yeah,
it's
I haven't
good.
been. I'd like to go. I'd like my zoos, but
you like your turtles.
I do.
And seahorses.
Have they got turtles?
Tortoises.
No turtles.
Probably a turtle. I can't remember, but I remember there's a lot of fucking crocodiles. Jesus.
Well, you'd hope so. That's kind of.
And it's all the ones he rescued, so like pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they'd still be alive, wouldn't they? So
they'd be kicking on.
Yeah.
They go for 100 plus years.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah. So
dinosaurs.
Anyway, shout out to Terry, I guess, for ruining the zoo.
Yeah, thanks, Terry. Ruin it for everyone.
Yeah.
But shout out Steve.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
Like proper legend.
It's a very sad couple of episodes. We've lost Bilsons. We've lost Steve.
Well, we're remembering Steve. You know. Shout out Steve.
Very somber. Very somber episode.
But in a good way. Shout out Steve. Like, get around Steve. He's a fucking legend. Aussie icon. I might dress up as Steve.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
You need one of those like inflatable crocodiles and you just like wrestle it around.
Or just tie it to my waist.
Yeah.
So I was like always following. Ooh. Anyways, that's all I've got.
Just have someone dive on
it. Zach. Imagine Zach. You pop. Anyways, that's it for me. I've got nothing left.
Nah, I'm done.
Fuck footy.
Yeah. Well said. Mate, it's been a long day. It's yeah.
If Will's passionate enough about something, he will testy pop for it. Love you.
But up the seahorse or sea. What was it called? Water horse sea.
Yeah, you can't
see something.
Fucking good bet.
Sea. I'll look it up now because
seahorse. It was seahorse.
It was seahorse.
Anyways, that's it for me. See you guys. Good luck, Utherson. I hope you have a great day.
Sea King.
Sea King. Sea King.